there is a problem. My way of viewing it has been capture and what I would call recapture. We have to take back the system. And people have, frankly, engaged in all kinds of desperate Hail Mary plays. But to the extent that we have a candidate running in California who appears to be a thinking person and somebody interested in solutions that are not existing on the map, solutions that are born of an understanding that is deeper than the one that we are handed, I think it makes a great deal of sense to go with it. I would add that part of the problem that blocks this, the reason that censorship matters so much, and the reason that Elon Musk's play to free Twitter, right? It is a recapture play, right? Return Twitter to the public, right? That is effectively what he claims to want to do, and I think he wants to do. The reason that matters is that the censorship is the mechanism by which we are kept from understanding that it is that moment at which we must retake our system, right? If we had had a natural discussion through all of COVID-19, we would have a very clear understanding of how desperately broken our system is and the fact that it belongs to other people who do not hold our well-being in high regard. That would be obvious. We don't have agreement on that, because we all live in various halls of mirrors in which some phony story is kept alive by the fact that those who challenge it are, stigmatized, demonized, driven from the platforms, and all of this. And the fact is, the net analysis, right, is, as we said earlier in the podcast, it is the conversation, the open conversation through which we figure out what is true. How do you maximize the preservation of human life and human health? Through figuring out what's true about disease and remedy, right? You get there through an open conversation. If you can get people by threatening them and by making examples of those who step out of line, you can make them self-censor, then the point is, yes, you may get your policy instead of the right policy, but what's the result? The result is a lot of people being less healthy than they would be. And so the point is, look, censorship kills, right? We have to escape that dynamic, and we have to figure out, again, how we are going to have open conversations, so that we can speak the truth, but so that we can figure out together what the truth is. That's the point of the exercise, right? And so anyway, I will get off my soapbox, but this is an interesting moment. The fact that we have multiple highly capable players showing up ready to challenge power is encouraging. I hope Andrew Yang will think carefully about what's coming his way if he attempts a third party run in the midst of an election that will surely be portrayed as a life or death moment for the Republic. Yes, he will be portrayed as a spoiler, and there are ways out of that, right? It's time to dust off the unity proposal and figure out how to structure things to defeat the lesser evil paradox. But nonetheless, let's go. We got to recapture the system, and we got to do it now. There's not a lot of time.